All right, and we're back. Like I said, I had an internet tech come over, kind of diagnose some issues I've been having with my connection lately, which ironically never happened during that first stream. So serendipitous, but either way, I got all new internet connection equipment installed now, and hopefully everything is resolved and fine. You actually haven't missed anything. I finished that conversation that I was having with the guy at the gate. You can see here on the map, I'm still standing at the gate. And now I'm in a new screen where I can plan out my route to go to my destination. It seems there's really only one route, a straight shot. But frankly, I kind of want to just travel to this midpoint here, which is not my ultimate destination. But, you know, I just want to kind of see the sights, see what I can do. So let's go halfway. Really interesting how this game's broken up into levels rather than big open connected world. You know, this game has been running like really phenomenally well. And I have the settings set kind of low. These were the default settings. And I kind of want to just try bumping some stuff up. Just go a little bit up on everything. You know, we don't have to go swinging for the stands or anything. And just see, like, game still run pretty good? If it does, which it sure appears that it does, alright, well then, I wonder what happens if we just go nuts. We just go nuts and just crank everything all the way up to ultra, am I right? You know, the reviews are saying that this game is like really insanely well optimized. And I don't have the world's best system, but I have a pretty darn good system. And if I just throw everything on ultra, what are we looking at? Wow. Well, first of all, I can tell a difference. And yeah, that's still running buttery smooth. Okay, we got stuff to do. Let's go talk to these kids up here on the stairway to heaven. Wow, there's just people to talk to as well. What's up? Any news? Everyone hides in the corner. Why aren't you hiding? Pub. Demont was a guy. Oh yeah, I'd love to go to the pub up by the train tracks. Used to be. That's Demont. There's no more drinks. All for money and who needs. Heard there's some humanitarian aid being distributed around. You heard anything about it? Don't know. This is a disaster. Grief was the last decent person that's cursed. Heard a lot about Grief, but calling him a decent person, that's a first. Provided for the people. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. We can just keep talking to people, huh? How are we going to treat people without a hospital? Hospital will open soon. I'll be the one to launch it. Ah, yes, there are things to pick through. Good. Yeah, there's a little thing there reminding me that, hey, you should go to the warehouses. Stairway to Heaven is around back. It looks like I have to go out this gate and hook around. Can I go in any of these structures? It doesn't seem like I can. Pathologic 2, you could. But there wasn't a good reason to go in most of them. So I think it's a good thing that they took out the ability to go out of most of the structures. Can I trade with you? No. Trade with you? No. Can I talk to you? No. I can talk to you. Yeah, we'll talk and then trade. Hey, lanky guy, was it your stuff our guys pilfered the other day? Yes, it was. That was my laboratory stuff. Hey, don't get all jittery. It was just a test to see if you were a good one or a bad one. Bad one would have run to grown-ups to complain. You were all right, though. Didn't lose your cool. Traded it all back in a whiz. That's the kind of thing we respect. Weird-ass kids. I don't respect thieves. I'll make it brief. We've convened the Children's Council, decided to accept you into our, what's the word? Commodity exchange. But you can't play our games. Not showing you the invisible cat either. But trading this and that and whatnot, anytime. So what do you sell besides stolen mechanical devices? Dirt cakes? Twigs? The Children's Council can change its mind, you know. Or are you going to get a hangover pill then? Or stinky feet cream? Or bits of colored glass? Our range of commodities is dizzying. Occasionally, someone even brings a schmouder to trade, if they're dumb enough. Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. So anyway, we hang out near tall places, ones you see from afar, like this place right here. If a giraffe was wandering around here, we'd be hiding out under it, but our winters are too cold for a giraffe. Another thing, we don't need your little clinking things. Save them for beggars. They're worthless now. Bring us good, sound commodities, beetles, butterflies, or nuts. That time I traded crickets for morphine on a crumbling stairway. All right, sick. What do you got? Recipes. I kind of want recipes. Colored glass. I bet you. Oh, gosh, I want everything. Okay, well, first of all, nuts are recipe or currency for children. Have 11. Ooh, and a butterfly in a box. Sweet. 16. That's enough for 2 recipes for bromide and strike, which these are like stimulant and sedative. That seems useful. I don't know what morphine crystals are for, so I'm hesitant to trade them. I feel like morphine crystals is going to be used in a recipe to make morphine tablets, so I probably shouldn't trade them away. Maybe I can find some more things to trade the kids. This is why I stopped here. I was hoping we'd get the opportunity to some trade. All right, so can I just read this or what? There's no reading it. Probably gets added to a recipe book somewhere. Thoughts? Yes, the people in the town hall have been saved. All right, cool. Excellent. Learned some recipes. Good, good, good. Doesn't seem like there's anything else up here. You know, in Pathologic 2, there was a achievement from jumping off of the top of one of the... Oh, screw it. We'll do it. See if there's an achievement for falling from the top of a stairway to heaven in Pathologic 3 as well. Nope. You just die. What the hell? Where am I? I'm back here. But Sabarov's med should let me in. Okay. Quickest way out. Around either house and then straight through.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
Seems like I lost a little bit of time doing that, too. Hello? Do you happen to know if there will be a funeral? You interested in a specific funeral, or are you just intrigued by the concept in general? They say Grief was killed. Terrible. He was the last to... yeah, we've already had this conversation. So here's a question. Can I still loot this? No. Then that means my trading definitely persisted. Get a little more mania. Bang. Here's a box. Yes, nutshells. I want those. Gotta trade with the kids. Gotta trade with the kids. Gotta trade with the kids. Make every moment count. These are lessons I learned from previous Pathologic games. Gotta move on, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, Mania is so good. I love Mania. This is where, the other Olgimska, I can't remember her name. The young Olgimska mistress lives. Can we check if she's home? Gosh, what's her name? And will she even be available for anything? Lives at the top of this tower. Again, more stuff I know from this Pathologic. Hello? She's not here. There's her clock. Artemi really cared about that. Save point. Save point? Alright, cool. No one's home. No reason to be here yet. The story will take us here eventually. Alright, let's get out of here. Look for more nutshells. Or bug. I noticed that my health is going down. Is it because of Mania? I feel like it's probably because of Mania. I think I recall them saying that Mania makes you faster, but it's bad for your health. It's okay, we have health potions. Should we perhaps pay a visit to Vlad? We could kick that and become more manic. Aha! Nutshells? Say hi to Vlad, huh? I like the house Vlad lives in. It's got this really interesting shape. Vlad, are you home, buddy? We can loot a clock, but probably for something we do later. There's Fat Vlad. Anything else in here? What do I think when I look at you? Big Vlad, owner of the Bull Enterprises. Yes, he is. And he has nothing to say to me right now, because I'm not even really supposed to be. Let's drink something before we die. Okay. Yes, yes, I know I'm supposed to go to the warehouses and find the guy, Simon. But I'm looking for stuff. Stuff. Cannot leave this district. Well, yeah, it looks like it's blocked off. What do I think when I look? Closed? Have to find an arch. Yep. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Can't talk to anyone here. Probably trying to do a bunch of stuff that I can't do yet, but something in me that's trying to be really proactive. Here's a mirror I can break. Fuck this mirror.
Stop staring at me.
Stop staring at me.
Push
Right.
over.
Doesn't look like my health's going down anymore. It's probably from the mania receding. I also notice I'm not nearly moving as fast. I only have one more of those health potions, though, so I think we'll play safe with it. Can't go in this spooky-looking house. Probably for the best. That's where we're going to go eventually, over there. I didn't plan out this running around very well. I'm ending up doing a lot more backtracking than I should like to do. That's okay, because, hey, another health potion. All right. Well, with that being the case, I'm comfortable kicking a can or something. Go back. Let's go talk to the children.
I'd rather not hear this.
Gotta get a move on. Get a move on. See if there's any other goodies I can trade with or trade for. Yes, I am headed to where I would intend to go. Hello. Me again. Remember I threw myself in the building? Okay, so what do I got? I got 5 shells for a total of 5 trading points. And a bullet is always good. I feel like I'm going to really want these colored glass shards. I don't know what they're for, but I just have this feeling. So let's get these. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. All right. Now, the other side of the district so that we can go to the warehouses to talk to Reuben, the last man to see Simon Kane. God, so far the inspector is not wrong. I mean, there's literally a plague. I'm more interested in my own affairs than doing anything to stop it. That's because these aren't my kin. This isn't my body. And I'm a very self-obsessed man. Artemy cares. Okay. Here we are, the end of the district. Now we go to Reuben. I wonder what sort of things we'll find in the warehouse district. Hopefully some good loot. There's a guy. Hello? Hey, Sawbones, that you? You the big city Sawbones? A doc, I should say. Yes. Don't you fret, I'm not interested in your jingle jangle. Not worth the hassle. Just tell me straight. Doc, am I plagued? Only all gentlemen who looked like you sought medical advice instead of my wallet. I'm serious and scared. Is it okay to admit to fear to a doc? Ever since I found out my Kulon had died, I've been scared. I'm doing like a kind of twangy accent for some reason. I've been scared out of my wits. Claimed her in 5 hours. She was young and strong. Talking about your wife or your daughter? How could I marry her when she's of the kin? Or was anyways. She left them. Was torn in the steppe. Maybe if I quarreled with her on purpose, she'd return to her. Wouldn't suffer her fate no more. But it was too late for that. Yes, I've heard already this notion that the steppe people are immune to the plague, but I suspect those are just all tales. Poor thing, such a shame. I don't want to die, though. Give it to me straight, Doc. Will I follow Kulon soon? Will I prepare bread and milk? Or can it pass me by? So you suspect your lover might have infected you. It's not impossible. You see her last. The day before yesterday. Morning. When did she die? Yesterday. I know very little of the plague yet, but it's clear from its dynamics that one can't survive the infection for more than a day. If you were infected, you wouldn't be here. Are you sure? Consider how many people have died since the outbreak began 2 days ago. The disease obviously develops very quickly. I'd say the incubation period is 5 to 8 hours. Oh, you've done me a service. Math checks out, Doctor. Sorry, I should address you with respect. According to your count, couldn't have caught it from her. You're not from Kulon, but from someone else. So could have just met even a half hour ago. Easily. Celebrate just yet. It takes 5 hours to burn out someone like a candle, then it's clear as day. Been racking my brain. She was healthy when she came to me. Only her legs were wobbly after a night of dancing. Suddenly, bam. Dead of the plague. Just like that. Shows you how death sneaks up on you. Wicked. Cut purse in an alley. Any death is wicked. That mortality is embedded into human nature itself is even more wicked. Ania. Such loud words of yours. They ring here in this backwater. It's like an alarm bell. Artillery. Don't fit the scenery. Like you. Can I help you with something, Doc? You're looking lost as a newborn babe. Lost, am I? Well, maybe you can help. I'm looking for a doctor named Reuben. I knew where he was. I'd have gone to him with my plague question. He saw the last outbreak. Rock, Isidore's, Prendence. But he's gone. Vanished as if the earth has swallowed. Think he's right here in the warehouse? I'll be damned. That's what I was told, last, without an exact address. Tough luck. Love to repay you, but I can't. Don't know where Reuben went. You know, ask the little ones, kids, you run into. They've scoured every corner of this place. Don't miss a thing. Reuben's here. They've seen him. Thank you and take care of yourself. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so long, goodbye. Gosh, I am manic as hell right now. Let's see. There. Perfect. Can't just go in any old building. Oh, sorry. I thought that piece of grass was something I could expect. You know, on the map, can I go out to... Oh, Shekin is a destination. I was curious if we were... Daniel. Because I thought Shekin would be a location he wouldn't be interested in. Not only Artemi. Is it Artemi or Artemi? Anyways.
Superstitions aren't real.
God, we're zipping. Nothing to inspect, nothing to inspect. I think, yeah, the kids are set up. Or is this bad grief swear? Gonna be manic. We better make the most use of it and look around at everything we can possibly look. Piano. Try to make use of the speed. Oh, we go up this? Nope. Alright. We'll take a look at this and mellow out. We should take one of the health files. I don't necessarily like... Oh, look, I have so many health files. Alright. Anyways, is this Bad Grief's warehouse or is it... This is Bad Grief's. The child warehouse. It resembles a neurological really big patient. So yeah, Bad Grief is not here. A lot of things I could look at and get nuts. Ooh, good stuff. Bullets. Wow, bullets are really, really... Okay. No. Enter unto Kaisar the thing that are Kaisar's. Throne fit for the warehouse king. Yes, this is normally where grief sits. I haven't been able to loot a single clock yet, which to me implies that I'm probably going to get a timepiece that allows me to freely move between the days. And then the clocks will probably have some sort of resource in them that you feed into that time.
Dribbles. I could use some quiet.
Whenever I get near this, it seems like... Oh, yeah, standing near fire makes you manic. Okay, cool. Good to know. A whole bunch of people I could talk to, including some tragedians over there. Hello. That doodad on your chest. It's a brooch. More looks like a do-bomb to me instead of doodad. Says who? Some guy wearing a lady's pin? It's a brooch. A man's brooch. A fashionista. Oh, did we broach a sensitive topic? Hilarious. Just hilarious? Don't you think it was mountainarious? Enough. I'm looking for a doctor called Reuben. Where is he? See no doctors around. Boiler man. There's 3 furnaces there. Fix the furnace. Go on, touch the pipe. It's cold. Boiler man seems like a good cover. You know where the boiler house is? Walking the wrong way, dummy. Follow the pipe the other way to get to the boiler house. Here, the pipes are ice. Got a real maze here. Reuben is probably hiding in the old boiler room. The closer the secret, the hotter the... Oh, it looks like the pipes probably just lead straight to him over there. But again, I would like to find all the loot I possibly... Huh. That way leaves the district. There are destinations to go here. That's the Haruspex' hideout. Aspity lives here. This is the bar. Of course, Daniel doesn't know stuff. Here is where the kids hide out. See if they have anything to say to me. Hey, kids. Is that Khan, I think is his name? The leader of the children? The half-souls? There's another clock I'm sure will have nothing for me. The past. Maybe you put things into the clock, and then you can take them out of the clock in different days. That's an interesting thing. Okay, here's an idea. Let's put something that's relatively worthless in here. Like, say, I don't know, 2 matches. The next clock we check, we'll see if there's 2 matches inside. Keeps raising the chin to look taller. Let's say the trick's familiar. Okay, so the children have nothing to say to me. That makes sense. But I did get a thought when I came. I'll be damned if I know what it is, though. Alright, whatever. Follow the pipes. Hello? You the new boiler man? No, I'm looking for a doctor called Reuben. Friend said the boiler house was near. Heading the right way? Sure, see the smoke coming from the chimney? That's the boiler house. But the boiler man hasn't been seen in 2 days. I hope he didn't boil himself in his furnace. I hope he's okay too. He's a friend of mine. Or rather, he's a friend of mine that I will make in the future. There we are. Huh. Well, for inventory management purposes, I must engage with the system. So let us do just that. Health file. Oh, I don't know. M4. I haven't been able to take out the gun yet. Hasn't let. Oh, right. So now that we moved our inventory around, let's get this nut. This is where Reuben should be, except he hasn't been seen in a while. Oh, a tragedian. Hello. I think I skipped over a tragedy. Ew, that. Don't mind me. I'm just going to rifle through all the things. An abandoned alembic. Ah, I get it. I'm going to take over this area and probably make medicines here. Hello. Oh, it is Reuben. He's taking his place. Pathologist, one of the few doctors in this town, a straightforward and decisive man. He did something that provoked the anger of everyone, the Canes and the kin, his friends and his enemies. One of those people who you know immediately upon meeting them. They will not die of old age. Yeah, this is the first time we're going to learn about tragedians. There's medicine left in the cabinet. Drugs saved for a rainy day. Carefully rationed. What are you doing here, actor? I am no actor. I neither feel nor act. Call me a shadow, a remainder of a person, trace, echo, a glove left behind at someone's house. A useless thing, really. Who needs a lone glove? But it is proof that someone once was here to lose it. Yes, usually when a person, like in this case Reuben, is being represented by a tragedian, we are either seeing their inner thoughts being pantomimed by an actor or seeing something they did in the past being pantomimed by an actor. So this is not the real Reuben, but it is something he said or did. What kind of absurd theatrics? Is this some kind of grotesque performance? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely props for a bloody denouement. Why not, say, assume you are really speaking to a shadow, a remnant of a dead person? On the other hand, this town is full of oddities. I'm used to being surprised. Shadow of a dead man? Well, no need to gasp. You are a scientist, researcher, so gaze into the face of a dead man. Perhaps then you'll understand why only a mask remains. Am I the only one who can see you? No, 2 others watch. Aha, the other 2 doctors, Artemi and Clara. And one presents. Know this, if one like me is here, then the person you sought is no longer. They are already dead. In that case, I'd rather find a body than a metaphor. 2 more, and who presents? Good puzzle, is it not? All that remains of Reuben is a shadow, and his secret stash of medication. Kids say Reuben worked here as a stoker. How did that happen? He needed a hideout. Grief, an old friend, suggested this place. In the end, he even enjoyed stoking the furnace. Physical work soothes, leaves no room for thought. Only soot clings so deeply, Reuben was scrubbing it off himself when they came for him. Who are they? He never saw their faces, but he knew what they wanted, his silence. Reuben came closest to understanding who Simon truly was. After all, he was the one who pronounced him dead. He was afraid that revelation would not be forgiven. What revelation? What did Reuben discover? This is critical. Reuben witnessed a miracle, paid for it with his life. Will you tell me what happened or not? Was he murdered? By whom? 3 days have passed since Simon's death. Reuben hid here in the boiler room. Found him. Silenced him. 3 days? I'm far too late. So Reuben was alive on day 2? No, Simon died before we arrived. So he was alive on day 1? I don't know. We'll find out. It seems like someone is intentionally cutting off my attempts to learn about Simon. What do I do now? I can visit the Canes, I suppose. It's high time I spoke to the person who invited me to this town, Isidore Barak. Well, we're not picking that one because I have knowledge of the previous game. Isidore Barak is also dead, so I'm not going to go track him down. And besides, to be in character anyways, I think that Daniel would probably pick one of these 2. So, but it doesn't matter. Either one ends the conversation. It seems like someone is intentionally cutting me attempts to learn about something. Gave me the disillusionment. Stanislav Reuben, my last lead, was killed. The trail of the immortal man is lost. Local doctor. These are 2 quests I have. Simon's closest friend and ally was the local healer, Isidore Barak. Perhaps he knows something of his fate. Simon's trail has run cold. Perhaps his family knows something. So yes, we either go look for his family, or we go investigate Isidore Barak. Huh. Oh, there should be medicine here. Or did I already take it out of the... Yeah, I already took it out of the tray without thinking. It's kind of like a... Oh, yeah, right. Is there... Yes, there is. Okay, so the clock is the bank. That's what the clock is. Excellent. I want to keep the nuts on me. Well, I can find a clock if I need to. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's see. What should we do? What should we do? What should we... So there was a tragedian standing right over here that we passed over. Oh no, they're still here. Oh my god. That's Grief. That Grief is dead. Ow. God, Daniel's story is already very different from Artemi's. Epidemic's onset, people seem to have gone mad, but the scene at the warehouse is excessively cruel, even by local standards. True that. Am I making notes on people? I am making notes on people. Ruben was a... Oh, and it helps us keep figuring out... Okay, so on day 1, he witnessed Cain's death. 3 days later, he died. Day 5, we found... Right. Oh, and we can open, like, dossiers on people. So, like, okay, so that just tells me. Okay, all right, damn sure, okay. Okay, so let's talk to this tragedian who is certainly going to tell me things about Bad Grief. The petty lord called himself Bad. Anarchist. Freedom above. But only his own. Because of his friendship with the Olgimskis and Baraks, he saw himself above the law. At least he had some small aesthetic sense, even if it was street level. Pinned him to a wall like a butterfly, him to die, even stabbed him. But he didn't die. You know what he died from? Thirst. You have any water? I do. There you are again, Shadow. A bad sign. You're not superstitious, are you? A sign isn't bad. It only points to what it signifies. The one you came for is no more. Today, they are already dead. Simon's... Why would they think that Grief killed Simon? When you take out the pitchforks, you'll always end up finding something to... Grief saw the faces of his killer. Did he recognize them? You're asking that as a detective? I'm afraid it's not that kind of story. Grief was killed by a mob, not a person with a... I often thought about it, imagining what his last words would be. And when death finally came, do you know what he said? What? Ow. He said, ow. That was all he could think to come up with as he bled out, pinned to the wall by a pitchfork. How's that for last words? Fabulous. That's one for the quote books. He said, ow, and thought to himself, what a disgrace. That's life for you. You muse on death. Prepare for it. The time comes. I can spread rumors about his incredible wit at death's door myself, but to do that, I need to know when he died. Good question. Precisely formulated. Look around. Maybe something will give you a clue. I am quite the sleuth, sure. Poor Grief. This sign troubles me. Simon's murder? Is this the reason for such a horrific execution? They left their tools behind in haste. Blood has coagulated. This happened yesterday. but it's too late to go today. The trail leads deeper to the warehouses. Being manic is really good because the rain pushes against you and me. Okay, so we should probably leave and check some other things. But I do want to poke around. Let's kick that can and get a little...
As if things are animated.
I tell you what, Daniil Dankovsky is on the Anti-Object Task Force. We hate objects. If I see a trash can, I'm kicking it. Wish I could talk to the cow. The cow would know.
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
Ooh, we're hauling ass now, boy. Peaceful districts are easy to pass through, but I'll have to pass through dangerous ones carefully. My own feet. Such districts are marked with color. Huh. What to do, what to do, what to... I kind of want to go to the atrium, do some more trading. But I need all my nuts back if I'm going to trade. Ah, there's trading I can do here, near the polyhedron. What if I just travel straight there? Will anything bad happen if I move through the infected district? Or will like a random encounter happen? I don't know. Find out. Okay, so I'm walking. I pass through that district, no problem. If I slip through the archway without deviating from the M route, the rest of the journey will pass without incident. I can turn into another archway, and then I'll have to create a new route. I'll have to pass through dangerous districts myself again. So it looks like I have to navigate this infected part on my own without the automatic travel happening for me, which is interesting. Excuse me, I'm going to pee real quick. All right. Okay, I mean, I just gotta go down the street. How bad could it be?
I'd rather not hear this.
And there's loot. Wonderful, wonderful.
The broken ones don't lie.
Okay. Mirror.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
We're getting there. I feel like I'm going a very inefficient route, but I'm just like looking around at stuff.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
We hate mirrors. Mirrors are the worst. Be more mania.
Too high strung.
Ah, well, we did find a little bit of loot while we passed through. Always take some loot. All right, so carrying on our journey here, I would like to find a clock, trade with the kids. Surely there will be a clock in the church that has a giant clock in it, all right? I wonder what this little structure is next to the church. That's the good old polyhedron right over there. Love that thing. Okay, so surely it's locked. Good as a cathedral if you can't get in. And here is the other structure. There's all sorts of stuff to. Functional bell must have a cord. I think that and that are probably loot. I like things. Yep. God, we're getting so many nuts. That's really good. I want to find more recipes. I want to be able to make all of this stuff so that when the time comes, it's making things. I got it all. More nuts, hell yes. And I have a couple stacks of nuts and a clock. I hang out on a seesaw for a little while to get a little crazier. Excellent. Well, I'll probably find a clock in the canes. In fact, I know I will. There should be kids over there I can trade. But who to talk to first? All right. There's a clock right there. Oh. Not that kind of clock, buddy. Dogheads. Are you Khan? Yes. Leader of the children. Khan heir plotted his own, or the Kane heir plotted his own course on the path of his followers were called Doghead. They wore beast-faced men, lived in the Polyhedron. This way, they claimed to renounce their animal nature and approach the world of pure fantasy, obeyed Khan blindly, hence his nickname. Khan himself still retained the ability to.
Our tower can perform miracles. Father calls it a greenhouse, but we know it is the rose itself.
Interesting. All due respect, you just keep visiting at the wrong times. Oh, that's funny. I thought this was Victor Kane's study. I don't think Victor Kane's around anymore. Or no, Simon Kane died. Victor Kane might. Why are your friends wearing dog masks? When you were on the way here, did you see that beautiful tower? You mean the Polyhedron? Is there another tower in this town? Oh, I see. So you're a smartass. I'm just sitting on a table. You're the one who's here to ask silly questions. I'm looking for Victor Kane. Yes. Why do you doubt that this is his study? Well, because not here. Does a study stop... God, everyone's so fucking annoying in this game. I love it. Does a study stop belonging to someone when they're not inside it? That's a weird concept of ownership. As for Victor, since Mother died, he only ever goes to the Cape to visit her. So he's left for the Cape. Thank you, boy. Feels in vain, is it? Kanes are a strange family. Perhaps Victor, the only reasonable, speak with me. Fuck. Okay, well, let's find a clock in here so we can retrieve some of our nuts. Gotta be a clock. Oh, there it is. Excellent. Well, I sure don't need all of these. Maybe I won't even need to spend them. Either what we want. I'll put the glass shards in because I'm not 4. And, you know, once I put 4 stacks of nuts in the trading slot, I'll have 6 empty inventory slots. That should be sufficient. Some trading. Oop, we got... Oh my goodness, even more nuts. Love the song in here. Let's just go straight to the kids and we can check the other house. Well, there's not even an option to anymore. It doesn't matter. I want to look in all the structures while I'm here. Wasting time be damned. That's a mirror. We gotta break that. What are we gonna do? I'll break all the mirrors? There's gotta be an achievement.
Once Dankovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
That's not creepy. Yep, so we can trade with you. You got anything good? I already have the recipe for this 2 thing. But I will gladly take... Okay, first of all, you could have 20 nuts. Give me glass shards. I don't want any matches. We'll take a bullet. I don't necessarily know that I really want else. Seem to be doing pretty good. So let's split in one there. There's exact change. Not stretched on resources, so I think I'd rather keep the nuts if I don't spend them. But maybe there's another opportunity to trade. Hello? You trade as well? Cool little dance, kid. Oh, look, here he comes again. So, you found the genie yet? What genie? Got the memory of an ancient goldfish. You were just asking about the genie yesterday. Talk to you? When? What did we talk about? 3 days after Simon died. Think we got nothing better to do than tell you the same thing over and over again all day? Third day, you say? Got it. Okay, so on the third day, I can come here and I can ask about a genie. Of course, the polyhedron is not open. They don't let adults into the polyhedron. Of course, Stenkovsky doesn't know that. Get a little more manic.
That there's so much of the world.
Can we go down here? What is... If we go to the boatman thing... There's a boat. But no, not for us. Hey, loot though. Another nut. Let's check if there's anything obvious out back. No? Okay, well let's go into the remaining 2 buildings at the Kane estate that we haven't been into, and then we'll go somewhere else. Oh, hey, we can talk to you, excellent. Loot. Oh no, I need to find... Gotta find a clock. I have too much loot. Oh, a mirror we can break.
It's more honest now.
Talk to you. Go in there. All right. You're not Victor. Which of the Kane? You're Okay, I'm being interrupted. The judge is not receiving petition. Okay, please vacate the premises. I am not a petitioner. Stenkovsky, head of the Thanatica Laboratory. This is Grigor. Come from the capital to conduct research. I need to speak with... well, no, it's Georgie. I need to speak with Georgie King. You should research good manners instead. After everything you said last time, the audacity to cross this threshold once again. Oh, I don't remember what I said the last time I was here. I'm missing, like 4 days, dude. What have you been doing all this? I've been looking for Simon's body? Oh, really? And what have you accomplished? That is precisely what I'd like to discuss with the judge. I repeat, the judge is not receiving visitors. He gave special orders regarding yourself. Well, then in that case, very well, tempus concilium dabit. Thought about the judge. Georgie threw me out of his workshop without a word. This is the last remaining structure. I do not appear to be able to go inside. Back door? Nope. Okay. Alright. Well, we did everything we can here. We traded what we could trade. But, you know, let's go to the clock. Where are we headed? We're headed up there to the Cape. We will pass more children. So we should maybe keep nuts so we can trade with them. Clock, 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 clock. Hello. Put more glass shard. Ooh, they don't stack. Stack. You look through them, the world shatters into a kaleidoscope of smaller worlds, and you see what you don't usually notice. It should only be done when there are secrets not yet found, included in the corner of them. So it'll probably show me stuff that I could find. Not really ready to use them yet. I feel like I'd like to do some more exploring on my own first before I use what is ostensibly like the hint item. 20 nuts, that's pretty good. I don't... With putting one more stack of matches in there, I don't necessarily know that I need. Yeah. I'm glad I figured out that the clock is the bank. As I noted... Ooh, it's night. Oh, I've been wasting time. Oh, I'm such a dipshit. God, I gotta go. I have got to go. Maybe I don't have time to trade. I forgot about the whole time marches on thing. And yet, I really want to do it. So let's do it anyways. How about I do? Anyway. Okay, let's just beeline straight for him. Over here, right? Oh, I accidentally went around. No, this is good. I'm on my way. Go around this house. And they're up there. Kids, I've come to barter. You have anything good? Whoa, I haven't seen that, but oh, Twirene. I feel like Twirene's gotta be important. I already know both of these recipes. And a bullet. When in doubt, Twirene and a bullet. It's 10 right there. Should I get more colored glass shards? It feels like they're good. Heavy dose of morphine. For those who no longer see an effect from a normal dose. I don't necessarily know. I'd maybe just keep the rest of these nuts. It's good to have a little money and find something. But glass shards, bullet, Twirene. Seems like good stuff. Thank you. Alright. It's almost 8 o'clock. Wonder what happens when you run out of time. I don't want to find out. To the Cape. I like the Cape. It's a good... There's bats. Good, there's an item that can make me a little manic. I would like a little pep in my step. What an ugly thing and a decaying. Why does it make me so angry? It doesn't make me angry enough. Looks like Mother Bodo's fingers. There's a person. That looks like Victor. He's looking at a statue of his dead mother, I think. Former mistress of the town. Victor is a pragmaticist. Younger brother of Simon and Georgie. The Canes are the shining mind of the town, and Victor is the hands that create the bricks for building castles. And all his life, he made sure the gears of fate, his unusual family, in harmony. Perhaps that's why he enjoys assembling clocks. It seems he was the only one who could rein in the impulses of his late wife.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yes, I found your brooch this morning. Remember when we stood on the pier and you dropped it? Jumped into the water to save it. How impudent I was. Please don't say that. You know that He's talking to his dead wife. Wild. Who are you talking to, Victor? There's no one here. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Haven't you had enough? Are you here to argue some more or to beg forgiveness? The latter, it's too late. It won't make it. Never too late. If I insulted you before somehow, then I'd like to apologize. You need not apologize to me. I bear you no ill will. Georgie, I'll talk to you. What did I do to deserve that? I don't remember saying anything. You didn't insult him, Dr. Denkovsky. You disappointed him, which is much worse. Georgie had high hopes for you. He expected you to amaze him, and you turned out to be ordinary. You're just stagnating. I wouldn't be stagnating if you were frank with me and talking riddles. So you want us to do everything for you? You're a scientist, Dr. Denkovsky. Why this idleness of the mind? All I want is clarity instead of vagueness. You're Simon Kane's brother. Surely you know something. This is not idleness, Victor. I promise to move heaven and earth, but I need a solid place to plant my feet. So true. Death is time. Time in your life slipping through your fingers. To defeat it, you must tame time or break it. Nothing new can be made without first breaking old. That's what Simon used to say. Very poetic, but there's one problem with poetry. Worthless. God, such a Daniel thing to say. That's where you're wrong, Doc. Must you consider poetry the opposite of formulae and calculation? Formula is only worthwhile if it's beautiful. Your current way of thinking doesn't allow for proper discussion. Come back when you understand, when you found a way to break time. Well, ne verba pro farina. Dead end. deeply offended. And now used to speak with. Only I could. Oh. Running out of time. Alright, nothing out here at the end of the cave today. The only other thing I have left to do is maybe trace down Isidore Barak. There. Getting quite apathetic, huh?
In every shard, a new me.
Like we're gonna have to take a little bit of the sauce. Give me a little mania. Hell yeah. We're running now. Alright, there's not really a safe way to get where I want to go. Huh. Well, try for it anyway. Navigate this district on our own. Yeah, got that mania. Excellent. Here we are. What the heck is that? Sort of creature? Am I straight tripping or? Okay. Clara! Oh, Clara, my dear. So good to see you. Strange. Oh, God. This is such a good bit of art for Clara. Strange little ragamuffin with hypnotic eyes. Simpletons claim she can heal with a laying on of hands. They also say she is Shabnak's sister, harbinger of death. The vicissitudes of fame. I saw Clara in remote places no one else could reach. At times, it was as if she was in 2 places at once. Could it be because she is? Some vast presence lurks in her shadow. Who is she?
The sweet tabby I chose had no fur and no nose. On 8 paws he would linger. On his tail was a stinger.
Okay, so you make as much sense as you always do. Wonderful. Stop. Look into my eyes. Don't move. Don't even turn your head. She won't touch you as long as there's a thread between. Who's she? Shabnak. You know, that bony monstrosity you don't believe in? The one that's making your hands shake right. You see her too? Impossible. She's my own private hallucination. That's not true. It's good that you think so. The less you believe in her, the harder it is for her to get her hooks in you. Laughing at her would be ideal, honestly. But you don't have the guts for that. Way too serious. Too serious? All right. Here's a serious question. What do you think I'm seeing? Shabnak is the plague's body. Earth spits her out every few years, so she might walk through the town and cleanse it of corruption, wicked thoughts, of weak people. Everyone believes something different on that front. Why you, with your head full of solid oak wood, see her? Why you, with your head of solid oak wood, see her is a very interesting question. Most people like you, be blind. What ripped that hole in you? I'm told the scent of local herbs has a strange effect on the psyche. Maybe so. Either way, she won't stop stalking you, whether you believe in her or not. She likes you. I can tell from a mile away. But I'll teach you how to handle her. Take note, scholar. Had I a notebook on me, I'd have gotten it out already. only to emphasize how absurd this entire situation is. Rule number 1. You're no adversary for her. Your revolver won't shoot her. Knife won't stab her. Can't stab a fairy tale. Why would you even have a knife anyway? All you can do is run. And the prototype? What prototype? I have an experimental device prototype that's capable of dispersing plague miasm. Whoa, now I'm Clara. I'm talking to me. Let's say this vision, let's say it manifests as some kind of especially dense cloud of sandpit. If I shoot at it, I'll dissipate it, which means the prototype can kill this Shabnak. Claim to fight death, but look how your eyes lit up when you said kill. There's no way your little device can kill a Shabnak. Neither bone nor metal can strike her down. Everyone knows that. How about compressed air and atomized particles of bile and belladonna? Hear myths say anything about pneumatic weapons? Thought not. They say a sigh from Boss Turok can stop her for a short while. He sighs. She walks on tiptoe, careful not to wake him. If you exhale the right way, it will probably slow her down. Shots from the prototype dispel the fog and all those dangerous whirls, clouds, and traps. If your so-called Shabnak truly is the plague, she'll be affected as well. You believe that the inventions of your science can defeat the ancient truth of the steppe? Well then, scholar, give it a try. It'll be interesting to see. Now, here's rule 2. She both loves and hates fire. Can't pass a bonfire without wanting to destroy it. So light bonfires slow her down. Oh no. I'm gonna be stalked by a creature in here. They spoke to me about bonfires a good deal at the town hall as well. They've so thoughtfully placed heaps of brushwood all over the town. Like a moth, speaking of studied blood-sucking before, but... Rule 3. She's drawn to people who aren't hollow. You be close-minded and spiteful, but she still senses something. Something you carry inside yourself. Some spark. Other words, there's no way she's going to forget about you. Once she's close, she'll never stop chasing you. Yes, I know. Irresistible. Oh, good. I was hoping she'd be difficult to lose. This one's so simple, I'm not even going to give it a number. If she catches you, she'll devour you. You might find a way to wiggle out of her embrace the first time, but definitely not the second. I thought I'd sense some sort of animus coming from her. Finally, probably not going to believe me. Eats away at people's bodies, dries their skin, chews up their immune system. But you're not as easy to get to, like someone's watching you from above, protecting you. I don't know. Above. Pop your polyheat. Stunningly tall. I don't know. Well, yes, I do know, but I don't understand. Feel free to disbelieve me. It doesn't matter. Just keep in mind that you won't get infected in Plague District. Others do. Instead, you'll go insane. Waste all your time. You'll eat. That's how it will happen. You have a point. Just being in a Plague District makes it feel like I have a maelstrom raging inside my head.